Here's a problem for you, Steve. It's a problem of a warm bucket of piss. What someone once called the job of the vice presidency.
Ah, now we understand more.
So we had the debate between Kamala Harris and a cold bucket of piss known as Mike Pence. Nice change in a way, because it got back to sort of normal presidential style debates, and that it was pretty much boring. It's Kamala looking over at Mike. And what's nice about this picture is it's the first time we've ever had two vice presidential candidates where both of them are wearing lingerie.
That's a mental image I was not ready for. Thanks.
So, I mean, he calls his wife mother, for Christ's sake. I mean, and she's looking at him like, she's like, I know your secret, Mike. I know. The way that she was giving him look. I mean, she's just, because he's obviously just completely dead behind the eyes and the soul and his body. But she's got some life in her. They had plexiglass screens between them, of course.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, because mother insisted. Mike's not allowed to be that close to another female species. They went to this angle a lot throughout the debate, where she's given him this look, and then Mike has to look at her, and when he's looking at her, he has to see himself and see what he's become. He has to look at what he's done. Every time he's defending Donald Trump's lies. What is surprising about that is that he actually still has a reflection. Pence was trying to trump it up a little bit, and he did try and interrupt a lot, which gave Kamala the chance for this comeback.
Susan, this is important.
Susan,
I want to add, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
I'm
speaking.
I could listen to her say I'm speaking all day. He interrupted her, I don't know the number of times, and the female moderator loads of times, but she just came right back at it.
The Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well, wait.
I'm speaking.
No one talks to me like that except for mother. I'm getting kind of aroused now. These lingerie are tight. I mean, in debates, men interrupt each other too, but there is a different dynamic. I mean, whether it's rightly or wrongly. And I was like, I wonder if women voters who are already abandoning the Trump-Pence ticket, how they're going to feel about this. Isn't it just me? And it kind of popped up on Twitter, and then some of the commentary after the debate reflected it as well.
That women watching that, I mean, they have a huge gender gap, but women watching that are going to say, wait a minute.
Don't make the claim that he interrupted her repeatedly.
I mean, it's like mansplaining, but live action mansplaining. Like, I'm not going to let you explain to you that women get interrupted all the time. I'm just going to fucking do it. But there was one real star of the debate, and it was this guy.
Bias against minorities is a great insult.
Oh, wait, what?
To the men and women who serve
what is that?
Oh
my God! There is a fly on Pence's head. It's there, and it's. I mean, that's like the Brillo pad levels of hair, isn't it? I mean,
and it is remarkable
that. Is it dead?
When Senator Tim Scott tried to pass a police reform bill,
is it still there? I can't tell. Has it stayed? Hold on. It's still. I mean, this was happening live, Steve, and then she can see this. Like, she's just sitting over there, and I mean, does she get to tell him? Does she say anything? Can he feel it? Does he have any feelings left? It's still there. It stayed on his head for 2 minutes. No one heard a word that he said after that. It was incredible.
Is his hair made of cobweb?
I don't know. It's just everything. Now, that did become a big thing, obviously, on Twitter, and people were making jokes about it. You think, oh well, a fly flew on his head. What's the big deal? But it actually turns out there might be some consequences.
I don't think it's ever a good sign when a fly lands on your head for 2 minutes. That's a sign all through history of sin, and historically, biblically, maybe. You wouldn't normally say this after it's only safe to say this, after midnight. But, a fly, he who commands the fly has always been seen historically as the mark of the devil.
I got to be telling you, Donald Trump was watching that going, hey, that's my mark. Don't let Pence take my mark of the devil. I'm Satan.